had a friend of ours. His name is Paul Hernandez. He's a shaman. He spent time one of his trips out here in our shed or corral area for our horses.
I put a post on Facebook about, oh my God, my horse has just become very sick. And so Paul saw that and he called me up. He goes, I'm heading right out there, because he got a sense of it. And by the time he did get here, it was like, because when I get upset, it's hard for me to think at all. And so once he got here, it's like all of a sudden we were all together and we were solid, and we went over there, and it was like I could see it. And Paul verified it too, like, because he would say, we would, kind of talk off each other. Did you see that? And I'd say, well, like, you know what I mean?
He would actually ask you, Mercedes, knowing her abilities, did you see? What did you see?
Yeah.
And then you would say, yeah, there was this black entity or whatever.
It was like a black spidery type yucky thing that had apparently jumped onto the horse, and then also was up. It was staying up in that. It was actually a different shed. It was a little bit different at that time, but he did his thing. He came out, and that horse was like, I thought the horse was going to die, and he did his cleansing.
Yeah.
That he did, like, he pulls things out and does his power prayers, and that horse immediately changed and was healthy from that moment on. And then he went in there and he got that thing out of there too, and I felt like really good about that. At that time, I really wasn't dealing with a lot of that kind of stuff at that moment in time. I was kind of learning still, so there was a lot here. But the horse is still here. The horse is still alive. Made it through. That's where I fell down, right there where that light is, and I was like pushed. I would see like a spirit, coming around, or like there's just things like, let's talk about someone walking in a circle a lot. Well, Amy Allen saw that. She saw
a dead man
walking back and forth up through that steps into the house and back down into the shop, and back and forth and back and forth. It was like a chaos energy, and it would come into that foyer into where the back door is. So basically at that time, that was still happening, and that's exactly where I got knocked down that night. Lots of whistling, and nobody's here, and you'll just hear these whistles. Nothing, I haven't heard that in a long, long time though. Like, this is where, so imagine here at 10 o'clock, he turns everything off, and pretty much 10 to 11 goes to sleep. So the only thing running is the air conditioner, and there's nobody out here. And knocks happen on the door, and then around to the different walls. Originally, he would hear like stones being thrown at the door. Yeah, stones being thrown at the thing. Everybody has their own energies, and everybody has their own chaos. And so if an energy is attracted, sometimes you're more open, the more of the doorway, or they'll instigate more things, the more things are probably happening to a person.